Hi guys, Anukiran here, back again with another video on this channel. Today in this video, I will be showing you how you can create Instagram carousel post using Canva. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, go to canva.com and create your profile. If you have your account or profile, just log into your account and click on create design present on the top right side corner of the page. So after clicking on create design, select custom size, and inside custom size enter the details 2160 into 1080 pixels. We are selecting this because we will be creating a carousel post on Instagram, and so in carousel post we will be creating two slides in a single page, and later we will be splitting the image. I will walk you through the whole procedure, so stay tuned for that. But first of all, let us create the carousel first. So now let me choose the color, and after choosing the color, click on file and then click on show rulers. So now you can see rulers on the top and also on the left side of the screen. You can turn off margins because I am not comfortable with margins. If you want to use margins, you can use. So now you can see on the top and on the left side we have the rulers. Drag the ruler from the left side and bring it to the middle of the page, that is 1080 pixels. So now what we have done is we have divided this page into two slides. So this is the first slide and this is the second slide. If you want to create a next page, if you want to create another page, click on the plus icon and it will create another page. So now we have created two pages, that means we have created 4 slides for our Instagram carousel post. Now you can add a text, select the font of your choice, increase the size of the font, adjust the letter spacing and effects, and also the line height and color. So customize your text, add some text and customize it. So yes, after placing your text in such a way that it falls inside the margin, then go to elements or pictures, whatever you would like to add. In this case I will be using an icon, so I will search for COVID-19 because this is a carousel about COVID-19. So let me just go ahead and pick an icon from here, and this is the icon I will be creating. And yeah, so place the icon in the middle of the page so that it appears on both sides. Now let me quickly go to the website, copy the link that I will be using for this carousel. So I am making this carousel for websites you need to search for COVID resources. I will also be adding a screenshot of the website I am using for this Instagram carousel. So now on the next slide I will again choose an icon here, and then I will add some more text or some more icon. So I like to use this swipe icon or swipe illustration, you could say. So this is the illustration I would like to use so that my viewers know that there is some more slide in this post so that they can swipe through the post. So this is kind of a call to action, so I will just drag it down and then I will copy the icon, and then again I will just drag it to the next slide. I will do the same for the next slide or the next page as well. Alright, then I will add a little bit of text which will feature my Instagram ID, and then I will change the color and customize it. I will copy it again and then I will do the same in the next slide. Again the same thing, I will copy paste it in the next page. Now again I will copy paste the text, my Instagram ID on the top of the page or below. Just choose a suitable position and then copy paste it. Basically we will just we have created the format of this kind of template in the first page, and we'll just follow the format throughout the whole carousel post. So now you can see we will just copy paste the format. We will use the same format, we will just change the text so that the whole post, all the slides remain consistent, and the user will not feel that this is some kind of there is some kind of difference in all the slides, because the purpose of carousel is to link one slide to another. So now as you can see I have entered an arrow element. I will then duplicate the arrow element and reduce the transparency. Then I will place it over the arrow element present in behind, and then I will crop it to 1/2, right? Then I will click on done. Then I will just drag it and move it to the end of the slide, and then I will then again edit the transparency to 100%. Now I will click on the original arrow and I will crop it to the other half. Click on done. Then I will move this to the next slide, so that it appears like the arrow is moving from this slide, from the last slide to the next slide, right? But it may appear irregular because we are not able to fix the consistency of this arrow. It may appear a little bit up or down. So in that case what I will do is I will just I will use the upper ruler here. This is the side ruler, and on top there is also a ruler. On the top and on the left there are two rulers. So I will use the top ruler, and as you can see we have dragged down to 20. Now we will do the same for the next arrow as well, to the arrow present in the next slide as well. As you can see there's a purple mark and it shows 20, so I will just move it to 20. So both of these arrows, so the single arrow in both of this slide appears consistent, and it appears like this slide is linking to the second slide in a perfect way. There is no up or down, there is no inconsistency. So now I will do the same for the next slide. I will just copy the text and edit it as per the template, and then again we will select an icon, and we are done. And then we will download it. It will download in the form of a zip file. We will extract it to get the image. Then we'll go to Pine Tools, search for Pine Tools, and click on Split Image Online. Then choose Files, click on Horizontal, and output format should be PNG. Click on Choose File. Go to Downloads, go to the folder or the directory where you have saved it. Choose the slides, choose the post one by one, and then scroll down, click on Split Image, and then one by one download the image from the link. So as you can see, it has perfectly split the image as per Instagram post. So this is it. So do the same with all the slides. And then if you want to post these slides, this carousel post to Instagram using desktop, what you need to do is you need to go to instagram.com, log into your account, then open Insist. This is an extension available in Google Web Store. Just download it, and then you can select all the post and click on open, and then click on the reverse option to make it appear in correct order. Then you can click on publish. Alright, so this was all about today's video. Please do like and share this video and subscribe my YouTube channel for regular updates related to technology, cybersecurity and ethical hacking. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.